Inside the Show.
Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Kansas City Royals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Jake Junis, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. He will lead this one off today. This is line to left. Gordon ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first down. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. D-Row, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Next for New York, Brett Gardner. Lifetime versus this arm. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. Just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bonifacio is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. The 2-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Gardner, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Bonifacio looking up, out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up in KC. It's now 2-0 New York. Masahiro Tanaka starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
The next 1-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Heading after it is Judge, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
Voit in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Tanaka is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Striding into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. His career numbers in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 6. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1 and 2.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup, because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Line down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey over the bullpen and gone.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. 1 down.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Digging in, Luke Voit. He'll get to take his first cuts here. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. Bullet back up the middle. Hamilton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
Brett Gardner.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Now batting,
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting onion. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Pitch out, nothing doing. The 2-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end.
We're back now as the Royals line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Gardner there to put it away for the first out. So one gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Susak. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Popped him up. Sanchez is under it, and the inning is over. KC down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Into the box now, Didi Gregorius as we begin the top of the 4th.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the 4th inning. And as we call on our team leaderboard, you can see he's up to 35 now on the year. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Miguel Andujar.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that is off the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
The center fielder.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way after the mound to pay a quick visit. Giancarlo Stanton now looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now Stanton swings and sends a ground ball to short. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Stepping in, Luke Voigt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. hit to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the two-run home run. Digging in, the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Left side, but well foul. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
There to take it is Gregorius for the first out.
The first baseman, number 9, Lucas Duda.
One away for the Royals here in the fourth. And that'll bring up the left-handed power threat, Lucas Duda. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a fastball swung on. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Aaron Judge. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Stepping in, Brett Gardner. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hamilton is after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
That's for the Yankees.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, Hunter Dozier. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Alex.
So 2 are gone now in the Royal 5th, and that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Ian Kennedy takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Digging in and looking for more, Didi Gregorius. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Got a full count, 3-2.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, B-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Gregorius blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He will score, and they lead now by 4.
Now batting.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
The 1-2. Fly ball out toward right field. Bonifacio's under it. He's got it 1 away. The relay. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Oh, man, that's a total brain cramp out there on the bases. He might have thought it was going to get down, but you've got to be sure. Instead, they double him off, and that really changes this inning.
Stepping in now, Miguel Andujar. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Gordon. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Bonifacio ranging back, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the runner from first comes around to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
In now, Luke Voigt. Line towards center field. Hamilton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors. In now, Andrew Susac. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Judge is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The center fielder.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Hamilton.
Fouled away. Now another 1-2. Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adalberto Mondesi. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Gardner is there, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. The lead remains 5. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Ground ball, foul down the left side. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. So stepping in, Brett Gardner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-1 home. This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3. With Merrifield next to hit. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Skied into very shallow right. LeMahieu is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Lucas Duda. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Now batting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. You could tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
And it's fouled away. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They trail 6-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. He'll start us off in the 8th. Now the 2-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Line toward the alley in left center. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's a total brain cramp out there on the bases. He might have thought it was going to get down, but you've got to be sure. Instead, they double him off, and that really changes this inning.
Into the box now, Torres. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
1 and 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Line drive to center field. Hamilton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Yanks held in check. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Now in the box, Hunter Dozier, a strikeout and a line out for him so far. 1-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Andujar. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. A swing and a ground ball to third. Dozier scoops it up. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Hits it high and deep out to center field.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Kevin McCarthy enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Standing in now, Luke Voigt. Line towards center field. Hamilton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Stepping up now, Aaron Judge. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brett Gardner.
At the plate, Brett Gardner. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. In Andrew Susak starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fouled away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Stanton. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Billy Hamilton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, the shortstop.
So striding forward now, Adalberto Mondesi. He flew out in his last at bat. And he fouls this one off. KC down to their final strike in this one. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The batter, number 15.
There's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 8-1 is the final score this afternoon. New York jumped out to an early lead.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone, to this Memorial Day edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the New York Yankees launched 3 home runs as they dethroned the Royals 8-1. Entering the day's action, the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, and the Yankees sit atop the American League East Division. The Rays got 18 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 9-4. As of today, the Indians are leading the American League Central, while the Rays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division. The Blue Jays set 3 balls into the seats as they bested the visiting Padres 6-5. At the start of the day, the Blue Jays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division, and the Padres are in last place in the NL West. Framber Valdez got his 2nd W of the season, leading the Astros to a win over the Red Sox 3-2. Heading into the day, the Astros are leading the AL West, while the Red Sox are in 2nd place in the AL East. The Rockies earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Orioles 7-5. Entering the day's action, the Rockies are in 2nd place in the NL West, while the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. The Minnesota Twins swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 7-6. As of today, the Twins sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division, while the White Sox are 3rd in the division. The Texas Rangers completed a 3-game series sweep as they destroyed the Angels 14-8. In the standings, the Angels sit in 2nd place in the American League West, while the Rangers are 3rd in the division. The A's broke up their 5-game losing skid as they took down the visiting Mariners 1-0. As of right now, the A's are in 4th place in the AL West, and the Mariners are at the bottom of the division. The Nationals only allowed 2 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins 4-0. At the start of the day, the Nationals are atop the National League East division, while the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. Justin Wilson collected win number 3 this year, helping the Mets grab the win against Detroit 4-3. As of today, the Mets are in 3rd place in the NL East, and the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. The Reds allowed only 5 hits in the game as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 1-0. In the standings, the Cubs are in 3rd place in the NL Central, and the Reds are atop the division. The Phillies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 9-4. It was their 7th win in a row. As of right now, the Brewers are in last place in the NL Central, and the Phillies sit in 2nd place in the National League East division. The Buccos brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 4-3. They now have 5 straight wins. Entering the day's action, the Pirates sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, and the Dodgers are in 1st place in the NL West. The Cardinals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 3-0. As of today, the Cardinals sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, while the Braves sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. The Arizona Diamondbacks combined to give up just 5 hits as they dismantled the Giants 10-3. Heading into the day, the Giants sit in 4th place in the National League West, while the Diamondbacks are 3rd in the division. So that'll do it for today on Inside the Show. Enjoy your Memorial Day holiday, and we'll see you again tomorrow.